What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about UFC fighters that I think are going to go undefeated in 2026. Obviously, yesterday we had fighters that I thought was going to go winless. I was pretty happy with how that one turned out, but we have a banger today. Okay, because not only did I predict that they will go undefeated, I predicted the amount of fights that they will win and they will beat to be undefeated. So let's jump straight in. I think Alex Pereira is going to go undefeated. I think he's going to go 3-0. 3 victories in 2026. I think the most important one is predicting the heavyweight move up, and I think that's going to happen for that White House card. I don't think Tom Aspinall is going to be back for that, so I think they're going to do an interim heavyweight title fight for that. But I don't think they're going to want Pereira to sit on the bench, stay inactive 9 months. It'll be 9 months since his last fight. So I think he's going to have a really early spring fight against Carlos Ulberg, really just to just clear out that division before he vacates it. And then I think he'll move up for that interim heavyweight title fight against a guy like Gon, or honestly, who knows, maybe they'll just throw someone up there like Waldo Cortez Acosta because he talks a lot of trash. But yeah, I definitely see him beating any heavyweight currently, including Tom Aspinall. But I think he especially beats any heavyweight not named Tom Aspinall. So then I think they're going to do a December pay-per-view with him versus Aspinall. Sort of an end-of-the-year thing. Try and make that a huge fight. But yeah, I can see Pereira winning all of these fights pretty handedly. So it would not shock me if he comes out 3-0 out of this. So next up, Paddy Pimblett. The Scouser is going to go 2-0, undefeated. I think he's going to beat Justin Gaethje just by pure plot armor. And then once he has that title, I feel like once he has that interim title, I feel like he's not losing it until he meets Ilya for some sort of reunification bout. But I think they will throw an interim title defense on the White House card just because it's Paddy Pimblett. He's arguably one of the biggest stars for the younger generation. You see this guy on TikTok everywhere. You see him on your Instagram reels. I think all the middle schoolers are going to be packing out the White House lawn to watch Paddy Pimblett, defend his title against maybe Armin Sarukian, or I think that's probably where they'll go. I can't really see them doing anything else. That top five's kind of all locked in together. But yeah, I think this is pretty solid. I think this is pretty acceptable of a prediction. I don't think I went too crazy with this one. This next one I know in my heart of hearts is 100% accurate. This next one, easy work. It's just perfect. Yeah, Hamzat Chimaev is only fighting once, guys. he's gonna fight after Ramadan, and then we're not gonna see him again for a long time. I think he's gonna flatten Imavov out on the ground and just get a nice little unanimous decision of just control time and takedowns. Which is really unfortunate because I do feel like we have some really entertaining fighters in this middleweight division. It's just going to take so long to see someone new get the title with just the guy holding the belt. So I think it's really unfortunate the way that it's going to lay out, but I think it is going to lay out like that because Hamzat's just not active enough. This next one, I'm very excited for. This one is quite possibly the craziest take I have in this video, but I think Charles Oliveira goes 2-0 and becomes the BMF champion and defends that once. I think he beats Holloway. I think Holloway kind of has been gifted some very easy grappling matchups. Not that he's been put up against guys who can't grapple, but just they they don't do it with him. I don't know what kind of genjutsu he has that makes everyone just want to stand there and get punched in the head over and over again. But I don't think Charles is going to do that. Or I think Charles will strike with him long enough to get rocked, and then Holloway will go to the ground to finish it, and you know, get caught with a nasty submission by Charles. So yeah, and then I think Charles has a BMF title defense in him for sort of a summer main event. You know, I can definitely see that happening. I think they do uh, something like the winner of BSD versus Dan Hooker, depending on how that ends. If that ends in a KO, I think they throw the winner of that against Charles for the BMF title, because you know BSD and Dan Hooker both kind of locked out of a not locked out of a title picture, but definitely in line. And Charles is so far removed from a title shot at this point. So yeah, I think they'll end up doing something like that. Yeah, definitely see that happening. Next up, Yuri Prohaska. Okay. I think the fact that Magomed Ankalaev beating Alex Pereira, questionable as it is, I think the UFC is going to leverage that into him getting another title shot to sort of build Yuri back up. It's like, this is a guy who was able to beat Alex, and then Yuri just absolutely starches him over 5 rounds, you know? Just see a crazy fight of the year type thing, kind of like what we saw from, Yuri versus Khalil Roundtree. So, yeah, I think they'll do that in the summer, sort of following Alex vacating the belt, trying to sort of reset this division with Yuri at the head of it. And then I could see him getting a title defense at the end of the year. Not quite sure who that would be. Maybe if Reyes, or not Reyes, if Olberg builds himself back up, he could maybe get a shot. Or maybe they go for like an Azamat Mirzakhanov, something like that. Sort of just another, semi-built up, exciting title fight for the light heavyweight division that we haven't really seen for a while, because Alex has just been starching everybody, just flattening out your favorite contenders. So, yeah, I think Yuri goes 2-0. Anyways, yeah. I think all these guys that I just talked about are going undefeated, and, I definitely put out some risk here by, giving records, giving names, especially because a lot of these guys don't even have fights booked yet. But, I think this is how all of these will lay out. I'm very confident in all of these, except maybe the Charles one. I don't know how that'll quite work out, but yeah, this was this and the last video were very fun to make, and I really liked making them. So yeah, these were super fun. I'll link that one probably at the start of the video. You'll have seen it. So yeah, this was really fun to make. I'm really hoping that y'all are still here watching this, because I really enjoyed making this one. And yeah, just make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's get that interaction going so this gets pushed to more people, so I can get roasted for my takes at the end of the year when this all goes south. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.